What is up, everyone? This is the Oklahoma Prepper, and today I've got a new video for you guys. And this is probably step one on everyone's prepper list. This is probably the first thing that everyone goes to when they start prepping, and that is backpacks. This is a Highland Tactical. I'll get the model, the series, and the model and all that stuff here in just a minute. So let's get down to it. Alright guys, so just to get a little bit of a history on why we've got a new backpack. I am the only prepper in my household. So I finally got, my girlfriend convinced, well, not really convinced, but finally got her to take the first couple of steps. And the first step to prepping really is to get a nice backpack. And that's going to determine, that backpack's going to determine a lot of things. It's going to determine what you're going to put in there, how long you can carry it and for what distance. And we're going to use this one as kind of a day hiking pack for her. And of course, I've got my old school military Alice pack, the biggest one that they made. So I'm going to be rocking that one. And of course, that's going to be for more of a longer term survival situation. This is kind of going to be a kind of get, we're lost in the woods. This is going to help us stay alive for a couple of days. Or at least for her, it's kind of like a get home bag. So, there's a little history on that. There's a little story behind that. And, let's just go ahead and get right into it. All right, guys, here it is. The Highland Tactical. I'll get the model number and all that stuff for you on here in just a little bit. I found this thing at a Ross. It's called Ross for about $30. And I saw it, and of course, it's the first thing I went to, and I looked at it. I looked up the model number, and that thing goes around 60 or $70, even on Amazon. Now, this model has two handholds, one right here, and of course, one right here. It has two pockets right down here. Here's the first one. Here's the zipper for it. And then the second one is right here. Of course, it's got the molly or mole or however you want to call it, the molly attachment on the front of the bottom pack, and it's got some on the top of the front pack as well. And this is just one single zipper. And the morale patch, she is a Star Wars nut, so I got her the purple Jedi patch. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars person, so sorry for all you guys that are. So I got her this morale patch for her birthday, which is, oh man, I hope she doesn't watch this video. I don't even know what today is, but her birthday is coming up. So I got her that as well as another gift, and it does, it's got some buckles right here. It's got 4 buckles on the end, on each side, or 2 on each side, I'm sorry. And this allows you to adjust to any certain size you want the bag. It does have one single, I guess this is for a drain loop, I'm not quite sure. But it does have that, as well as molly attachment down here on this side, and along the sides as well. It does have a padded shoulder straps with a chest strap as well as a hip strap. But the hip straps, as you can see right here, they're not padded, just to kind of, I don't know if I'd like that, but for the price, it was well worth the buy. So the back of the pack is padded, and on the top it has, of course, just a regular backpack grip, and it has a sleeve right here. Let me turn this thing around and open it. This is not a great video today. I'm gonna have to bust out my tripod. And hang on a second, let me get my tripod. All right, here we go. This is a little bit better. So inside this little tab right here, this may not actually not be any better. Inside this tab, it's got the little hole right here where you stick your camel pack through, and that way you have drinking water on your hike and on the go. I need to get a new tripod, so bear with me. And I still haven't really done much on the house. This is the first day in about a week actually that I've actually been able to not be hurting as bad and be able to do something around the house. So I have not done anything in over a week around the house because I hurt my back again. So let's take a look at this pack. This front pack is just a small pouch, maybe a first aid pouch right here. There's really not much that can go in this. You know, like I said, just maybe a first aid or, you know, kind of snack on the go thing. And let's get into the second part of this same pouch. And it does have a couple of pockets right here. Let me stand it up for you. We can look down in there. So far, it doesn't have anything in there. So, so far, here it's got a small pouch. It's got several small pouches. One back here, and then 4 more across the top, maybe for pens and pencils and markers. And this is, I guess, this is actually supposed to be a laptop bag or a. This is actually promoted as a day hike bag, but it also has features for a laptop bag. So, and then the smaller one up here, this could be for maybe your daily food rations. If you have a one of the big calorie bars, you can stick some stuff in here. It's got some this stretchy elastic tabs in here to hold stuff, and you can just do with that as you want. And I'm going to open these buckles right here because this entire top piece, there's actually 2 pieces to the main bag itself. This one right here, and it opens. Let me see if I can get it in frame. I'm sorry, guys. This is horrible camera work today, but this whole thing just opens up. And there's no little pouches in here, so I assume this will be, you know, for some maps or any other documents that you may need on the go. So you can see right there, there's really not much of anything, and not much of anything can fit in there. So that would be good for some small items that may not be that may not carry a lot of weight or may not be very bulky. Now, there's a couple of things that I really like about it. Of course, I just love the traditional desert or OD colors, and this is a desert tan or coyote, whatever you want to call it. This is I guess the main part of it. It has this elastic right here for you. I guess this is supposed to be for your laptop, but you can just stick about anything you want in there, as well as right here. And I'm going to open it up to fully kind of show you guys that you can put quite a bit of stuff in this thing, and I will intentionally just stuff anything I can, you know, pillow, just to kind of fluff it up and show you the actual capacity of this thing, and to show you how big this thing really is. Let me just grab a hold of my tripod and drag it around everywhere. But this is actually a big, pretty good sized backpack, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's not, you know, something overly complicated for somebody that's starting out to have. This is just something for us to go on hikes with, for kind of our day camp or day hike type adventures that we're going to do here in the future. And so yeah, of course, like I said, guys, I've got my Old Army Alice pack, my extra large Alice pack, and that will be pretty much for our survival. This is more of a get home bag. She works about 10 miles away, and in the event that something does happen, we will fill this up with about 3 days of water. Not necessarily water, but because where we live, there will be water source nearby at all times. So there will be a water purification system in here, one of those small life straws, I believe. And there's a lot of water between here and where she works. So, and there's a lot of pasture as well. So there's a lot of rural area. So there's not going to be too much concern for not having any water, unless of course we're in a drought. But if something does happen, then before she makes the trek up this way on her own, I will meet her. I will rendezvous with her at a set rally point that we have set up, and we will meet up. We will start getting our resources that we need for the hike back, which should not be much, just enough water to keep us safe and hydrated for the hike back home, and then just kind of go from there. And this is not a permanent. This scenario is not a permanent scenario. This is until we get some. I can get her better trained, and we have time. She works nights, and my back sometimes does what it wants, and sometimes I can do hardly anything, even on good days. So that's why a lot of my Survival Shelter Sunday videos have not come out in a while, and I've been doing a lot less outdoor videos, mostly reviews here lately, is because of my back problems. But I just wanted to get you guys, kind of get you guys an idea of where you can go to get some of this stuff. This stuff does not have to be expensive. Again, this is a $60 backpack, $70 in some places. But I was able to we went into Ross to get some stuff for this tiny house, and we saw 3 of these. There was this one and 2 SOGs, or SOGs, however you want to call it. And we decided she liked this one better. Actually, she liked the desert camo better. And we got a visitor coming to see us. Anyways, where's she at? There she is. So we got a visitor coming to see us and join us in our video. But anyways, so like I said, these do not have to be expensive. You can find these great deals just about anywhere. For example, like I said, this is a $70 backpack in some places. We got it Ross for $30, and they also had 2 others, SOG in desert camo and an SOG in tactical black. And the SOGs were a little smaller, had a lot more limitations to them. That is why we went with this Highland tactical. It is less limited than the SOG. We did look it over really well, and the cat did not come with it. The cat actually came with the other cat that we have, and I guess when we got her, she was already bred, and nobody knew it. And although I know they will be good to keep mice away, right now they are just annoying as heck. But anyways, let's get out of the way, kids. So definitely check this out. If you guys have a Ross near you, or your spouses shop at Ross, don't be afraid to go in with them and take a look at some of the stuff, because they do have some high-end stuff in there at really, really good prices. And again, this is something that is definitely worth going and buying. I do have the original. See, I do have the original tickets, the little tags that were kind of strapped onto the whatever, and I will put those here at the end of the video. So at the end of the video, check out those tags as well, so you can see the pricing and see the model number and the brand name and all that good stuff. So guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I am going to cut it loose there. It looks like my screen has changed for those of you that were following and that are really picky about my screen placement, my portrait or my widescreen, which I do apologize. And as things get better, I will try to record a little bit better as we go along. So definitely check these out. I will, like I said, I will put this together here soon, and we will go from there. See if I can get the camera to zoom in, focus. No? Oh well. Anyways, so thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate this. Like I said, next time you guys, your spouse or you guys see a Ross nearby, stop in, check it out. They have some great stuff at really discounted prices, about half. I mean, this is a $60 backpack I got for $30, so that's 50% off. Brand new, and I'm very happy with it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this one. I got a couple more coming up here in the next couple of days, so stick around and watch those as well. If you haven't, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn the notification bell on. That way you can get notified anytime I do put up new content. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, The Oklahoma Prepper, and there will be a link to that in maybe in the description. I don't know. I never remember to put my links in there anymore. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and keep prepping.